Welcome students for the video lecture of subject Water Resources Engineering. So today in this topic of canal unit 6, that is canal, we will see topic 6.5, that is canal outlet, canal maintenance. Myself Rushali Mane, lecturer in Civil Department of Engineering, NIT Polytechnic, Nagpur. So vision of the institute: excellence in technical education to empower youth. Mission: impart quality technical education to prepare students with excellent technical skills, then develop competent and employable diploma engineers and responsible citizens, then strengthen industry institute interaction. Then vision of the department: to impart excellent civil engineering skills to develop employable civil diploma engineers. Then mission: imparting the modern technical skills as per the requirement of the industry to improve employability, to develop social and environmental responsible civil engineers. Then effective implementation of teaching learning process to benefit students. Then course outcome: design, construct and maintain simple canal structures. Then unit outcome: prepare a checklist for maintenance of given canal. Then program outcome: basic and discipline knowledge, engineering practices for society, sustainability and environment, project management, lifelong learning. Then types of canal outlet, types of outlet or module. Then what is canal outlet? So canal outlet or a module is a small structure built at the head of the water course so as to connect it with a minor or a distributary channel. So you can see here plan of open plume outlet or canal outlet. So this will show you the type of canal outlet. Then next is types of canal outlet. So types of outlet or module: non-modular modules. The non-modular modules are those through which the discharge depends upon the head difference between the distributary and water course. Then common examples are open sluice, drowned pipe outlet. Then semi-module or flexible modules: due to construction, a supercritical velocity is ensured in the throat and thereby allowing the formation of a jump in expanding plume. The formation of hydraulic jump makes the outlet discharge independent of water level in water course, thus making it a semi-module. Semi-modules or flexible modules are those through which the discharge is independent of water level of water courses but depends only upon the water level of distributary, so long as a minimum working head is available. Then examples are pipe outlet, open plume type, etc. Then rigid module or modular outlets. So rigid module or modular outlets are those through which discharge is constant and fixed within limits, irrespective of the fluctuation of the water level of either the distributary or of the water course or both. An example is Gibbs module. Then maintenance of canal. So preventive measures for maintenance of canal. So maintenance of canal is actually very important thing. So if proper canal is maintained, then it will also increase the yield of the irrigation. So whenever required, there will be no seepage losses, less evaporation losses, proper lining should be done to the canal. So timely maintenance is very much required for the canal. So preventive measures: lining of canal and field channels. Then volumetric assessment of water charges so that farmers will be water economically. Then proper disposal of rainwater. Then lowering of full supply level of water. Then adopting proper crop pattern. Then proper field management by leveling of land. Then constructing intercepting seepage drains. Then remedial measures. Following are the steps taken for removing waterlogging conditions of affected area. So provision of tube well and wells for lift irrigation from groundwater table. Then lining of canals, construction of drainage systems, improvement of natural drainage, Then prevention of salt efflorescence. Water logging should be avoided by using suitable methods of irrigation. There should be proper rotation of crops. Then optimum quantity of water shall be used, not less, not more. Then suitable methods of alteration will reduce suitable surface evaporation. Then use of suitable chemical composition of soil and water. Then removal of salt. Weed growth, strengthening of canal bank, maintenance of service road, then overflow of canal bank. Then next is water logging. So what is water logging? So water logging is simply the saturation of soil with water, either temporarily or permanently. When there is too much water in an area, the soil is unable to absorb the water as it should ordinarily do. It can also happen when the water table rises to the extent that the soil pours in the crop root zone. The result is a restriction in the normal supply of air in the soil, a decline in the levels of oxygen, and an increase in the levels of carbon dioxide and ethylene. Then causes of water logging. Physiography. The topography, slope, shape and drainage pattern of place could cause water logging. Weather, especially atmospheric conditions that result in heavy logging, rainfall and flooding. Then soil type. Heavy clay soils like black cotton soils and soils prone to surface sealing hold moisture for long periods, meaning they become waterlogged easily. Geology. An impervious stratum below the topsoil obstructs the infiltration of rainfall, causing a false water table or purged water table. Then seepage inflows. Inflows and seepage from nearby water bodies like lakes, shallow aquifers, canals and river could cause water logging. Then excessive irrigation or poor drainage system by farmers. This is man-made cause of water logging, and if irrigation is not well planned, drainage problem could further worsen the problem. Then effects of water logging. So water logging creates an anaerobic condition in the crop root zone, then growth of water loving wild plants, then impossibility of tillage operations, accumulation of harmful salts, lowering of soil temperature, reduction in time of maturity, inhibiting activity of soil bacteria, decrease in available capillary water, defective air circulation. So these are the effects of water logging. Then remedial measures for water logging. Controlling the loss of water due to seepage from the canals by lowering the full supply level of canal, by lining the canal section, by introducing intercepting dams, then preventing the loss of water due to percolation from field channels and field, augmentation of outflow and prevention of inflow, quick disposal of rainwater. Then summary. Canal outlets, sanit types, water logging, causes, effects, remedial measures. Then state the causes and remedial measures of water logging. So this was about today's lecture. Thank you.